Welcome to the Loner Ranger radio show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loner Ranger. They call me the Loner Ranger because I arrange loans. It's pretty much all I do. Pretty much all I know how to do. Well, I can do a few things. I can annoy my wife from time to time. But other than that, I'm pretty good at doing mortgages. Matter of fact, I think that my team and I are the very best in the business. And I can prove that to you. Check out my Google reviews. Check out Yelp reviews. Check out Zillow reviews. They're outstanding. Now, I'm telling you they're great because they really are great. Now, I'm not bragging on myself. What I am bragging on is my team. I want to tell you how proud I am of the team of folks that I have working for me. You know, it's so hard to find good help. It really is. And I've got to tell you, I am so impressed with the team I've got from the front all the way through to the back of the transaction. So everything we do at CrossCountry Mortgage and the Loner Rangers branch is all done internally. So we start off with helping you get pre-approved. Once you're pre-approved, you go into contract. My team walks you through the transaction. You go through my processing department, and they're working with the underwriter, making sure all your pay stubs and tax returns or W-2s are all in the file correctly. They make sure the appraisals are ordered and everything's done like that. Title work is ordered. Surveys are ordered. Then you go to underwriting. Then the underwriting approves your loan. Then you go through my closing department. We close your loan and you fund it. I'm going to tell you something. It is as seamless as it can possibly be. And I owe that to the talent that I have working for me, not for me. Okay, I'm the voice. Okay, I bring in the business. I structure transactions. I run the team. But I'm going to tell you something. These are the people that really deserve all the praise. So congratulations to all my team. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for all that you do. And I want to just get on the air today and personally thank you for that. No kidding. That is great. Thank you for that. So listen, let's get down to business and let's talk about what's going on in the market. So the week before last, we saw an improvement in interest rates. We actually improved about 1/8 to 1/4 of a point. The bond market rallied right after the Fed increased the Fed rate and interest rates got better for mortgages. Go figure. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Nobody in their right mind would ever think that interest rates would get better after the Fed raises the Fed rate. But I'm going to tell you something. Historically, it can happen. It doesn't always happen, but it can happen. Why? Because interest rates went up before the Fed raised the Fed rate, because we already knew they were going to go up a point. So they start going up before the event. Now, since the Fed had threatened up to 1 point increase, the market adjusted for a 1 point increase. So when he only raised the Fed rate by 3/4 of a point, it improved the bond market and rates got better. Now, that was a week before last. What happened this week? I'm going to tell you something. They got worse again. So the bond market's shaky. The stock market's shaky. The things are going on with Pelosi going to Taiwan and China, and everything's just weird, right? But it got a little crazy, so interest rates went up a bit again. I'm going to tell you something. Just expect. I don't get anybody called these days and go, wow, interest rates are great. Anybody that's telling you that is just a fool. But interest rates aren't bad. Let's put that in perspective. They're not as good as they were. They're better than they could be. Okay? So I think they're going to continue to go up a little bit higher. So I look at that and I go, well, maybe it's time to sit on the sidelines and just wait for the market to cool. So I thought about that, and I've really looked at the numbers to decide whether that is the right action to take, because sometimes sitting out and waiting for a little bit is not such a bad idea. Then I started putting numbers together. So I look at this. Okay, yep, rates are up. Your payments are going to be up. For, every point that interest rates go up, it's going to raise your payments by about $195. Okay, so let's just say that interest rates have gone, up two percentage points in rate over the last 4 months. Okay, all right, that's fair enough. Say that. So that raised your payment by $400 per month. Okay, now that may be a deterrent for you. And for some people, you just won't qualify. But let's put this in perspective. Let's put all the numbers together. Housing prices in this area are up 15% from this time last year. 15%. That means we are still increasing in price. Now, let's just say that you buy a home now. Your payment's $400 more than you wanted it to be, but you're able to do it. Should you do it? Well, here's why you should. If our appreciation is only 5% and you're buying a $400,000 house, I use 400. The median sales price right now here is $390 and change. So let's just say 400. You have that house for just 12 months and you only made 5% appreciation, you made 20 grand. You made 10%, you made 40 grand. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd rather that money be coming into my pocket. Now, the great thing about that is I'm not taxed on it. It's unrealized gains. It's unrealized gains. So I'm making money, but I don't have to be taxed on it. Isn't that great? Now, but wait a minute. What about the interest rates being higher, Bruce? Okay, let's just talk about interest rates being higher. They're higher, and they're going to go higher. Okay, let's just hit it in a nutshell. But I don't know if I want to buy when interest rates are higher. Well, we just talked about where the numbers fall into place so you're going to make money. Now, I can tell you with no uncertainty that sometime between the next 6 months and 36 months, that's a long range, but 6 months to 36 months, interest rates are going to fall back down into the mid-4s. Now, some of you are going to rush to refinance when they hit 5. Others will do it at 4 3/4. I'm going to wait for 4.5. Then I'm going to refi and I'm going to be done. That's what you're going to do too. You come to the Lone Ranger, 407-706-3313. That's my phone number, 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com. You get into the home now, you make the money, you suffer the rate, okay? Let's just call it what it is. I'm not one of these guys. You can listen to other guys blowing smoke up your butt all you want. I'm going to tell you the truth about it. Interest rates are going to be up. Your payment's going to be a little bit higher, but we're going to make money. We're still going to make money, and we're going to make good money. Not just a little bit of money. We're going to make good money. Because if houses continue to go up at 5%, you're going to make money. But right now they're at 15%. I mean, come on, you buy a $400,000 house, 5% is 20 grand. 10% is 40 grand. 15% is $50,000 in a year. $50,000 in a year in a place that you got to have a house to live in anyway. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. You want to get into one of my amazing classes? How about my homebuyer class? I will help you learn the ins and outs, the good, the bad, the do's, the don'ts of home ownership. It is open to real estate agents, but that class will be on August the 17th at Tibby's in Winter Park. I haven't been there before. It's the first time I'm holding an event there. It is from 6 to 7:30. I'm inviting you to attend. There will be some appetizers and some drinks for you, but no children, please. This is a learning event. I don't want distractions for people that really want to drill down on their business. So adults only. If you're a hometown hero, you are going to love this. I mean, you're going to love this because I can get you up to $25,000 in hometown hero money. We can combine that with an FHA or a VA or a USDA loan, a conventional loan. Let me help you, show you how to get in this market. There is so much money to be made in a market, even if the interest rates are up. That's where, you hear the adage, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's because people that are poor react emotionally to what's going on in the industry, and people that are rich ignore it and they see an opportunity. This is an opportunity to buy. Buy now. There's a lull in the market. Here's what you got that you didn't have for the last 3 years. If you're a buyer, you can negotiate with the seller. Okay? Not for the last 3 years that you've been able to negotiate. Here was the negotiation before. The listing agent would go, highest and best, please. Put your offers in by 5 o'clock tonight. And then everybody would throw their extra offers in and pay over ask price. I'm not seeing people paying over ask price right now. I'm not seeing it. Okay. I'm not seeing people paying seller closing costs. Not seeing it. I'm not seeing people waiving the appraisal contingency. I'm not seeing people waive the home inspection contingency. They're not bowing down to the seller like they did. They're actually negotiating the way that you're supposed to negotiate. Now, be realistic as you're a buyer. I'm not saying sellers are giving the property away because they're still going up by 15%. It's an opportunity for you to get in the market. And I will show you everything that I do when I negotiate a transaction and how you too can use all the best techniques to get the best deal for you. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. Register at WeBringYouHome.com if you'd like to get into my home buyer class. It will be extremely informative. I guarantee you leave out of there and you're going to want to go jump in and buy a bunch of properties. So now we're going to take it in baby steps though. All right. It doesn't cost you anything. I think, matter of fact, I think the tickets to get into that event are $20 per person or $30 per couple. So, but there will be food and drinks involved in that. So register right away. Now, if you are a real estate agent, I am holding I'm a guest speaker at an event called No Agent Left Behind, and that's going to be tomorrow in Altamont Springs at Sile Insurance Building. That is from 9 to 3:30. Go to WeBringYouHome.com right away if you want to get into that. But it is tomorrow morning. I'm going to tell you that. Sorry for the late announcement. I'm just a guest speaker. It's not my event, but there will be real estate training throughout the day. If you are wanting to get into one of my all-time favorite real estate training events, you want to be in real estate or you are a real estate agent, you want to up the level of your business, I am a guest speaker for a real estate coach her name is Tina Valiant. She's an amazing real estate coach. I have been a guest speaker at several her coaching events. Most of them are 2 days. This happens to be a 1-day event. She is a coach all over the United States, and she is in Melbourne on September the 14th from 9 to 3:30, but you must get tickets for that event. But it is a must do. I mean, she's a great coach, and she teaches on relationship real estate. She's a superstar. And then, of course, I am the sponsor of the amazing event, the best event in Central Florida ever, the K92 All-Star Jam on September 4th at Editions Arena. And there may be some tickets available. All you have to do is call, text, or apply online at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I have some amazing news. Okay. I'm telling you about interest rates being up, but the housing prices are continuing to rise. So it's a good time to get in the market. But let me tell you something. I was reading this article about these iBuyer companies like Open Door and some other ones. You know the ones. They advertise these fancy commercials that you don't need to, clean the house up, and they'll come in and buy it sight unseen. So Open Door is one of them. They got fined by the FTC $62 million for deceptive practices, telling people that they'll make more money by selling to them than they would be in a traditional real estate sale. And that is just not correct. If you want a great real estate agent, you call the Lone Ranger. Here's what I got for buyers right now. My real estate agents that I work with, that I have vetted, that know real estate inside and out and are amazing negotiators, will donate to you right now by calling me. I will get you connected with a real estate agent, and they will rebate you back 25% of their buy-side commission. Think about that. That's more money in your pocket. Combine that with Hometown Heroes or some other program if you want it to. But my real estate agents are going to give back to you, and I will put you in touch with one of the best real estate agents in the area that you want to work in. Melbourne, Daytona, New Smyrna, Orlando, Claremont, Davenport, Groveland. I mean, you name it, I got it. You stay tuned. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show.